Welcome back, folks. Plymouth Ice Center, the Pick Rinke, home of tonight's matchup between the staff-ranked #2 team in the state, Armstrong Cooper, against your boys in black, Osseo Maple Grove. Ryan, this should be a tilt coming into the game. Armstrong Cooper 37-8-5. We played them in November, rinsed them 6-0. They turned around after we got back from Roseau, beat us 3-1, and since then I think they're about 32-4-2. They do not do a lot of losing. They are an awfully good team, but I'm confident. And to say that the road is easier if you win tonight is the biggest understatement of the season.
Absolutely, yeah. Win tonight, you get first or second in the region. Lose tonight, you have to go through 2 more teams to get third in the region.
One of which in the district for the region seeding. But one of which of those teams, the loser of this game, will play Minneapolis, which is absolutely no cupcake, tomorrow.
Yeah.
Right away, and you're solo on that one. You're going to have to get a sidekick. I won't be here if that's the case.
I won't, because we're not playing that game.
I'm confident that you won't have to find one.
So about a month and a half ago, Armstrong lost their goaltender to a season-ending knee injury.
Non-contact, right?
Yeah, non-contact. He came out to play a puck at somewhere in the high slot, just play it and pass it to a teammate, and buckled and his knee went out. Sounds like it was his second injury of the year. He had a groin earlier that he just came back from. So this is their B1 goalie now.
But you were saying for a while they were rotating through goalies.
When the B1 goalie wasn't available,
Gotcha.
An OMGHA goalie played for him, a Bloomington goalie played for him. So they've been in that stretch of all those wins, they've had different goalies. So they obviously play really good D. I remember that when we played them the last time, they pack the middle. They really tighten up a box inside, and they don't let you in easy to get good, easy shots from in front of the net.
Since the new year, they have 19 wins and only, what do we got? They've got 3 losses and a tie.
And one of those is probably that Orono game where the goalie went out and they put up 7 on
Yeah, 7-3.
Yeah, so it was 3-4, I think, when he went out, and it turned out to be 7-3. So
19-3-1 since the new year.
Yeah.
Last time we played each other was all the way back on December 10th. They beat us 3-1 in their building.
And we didn't score till a minute left.
Yep. But prior to that, we played them November 5th and beat them 6-0, as I had mentioned. But since then, I mean, they have been on, really since Thanksgiving, they've been on fire.
Yep.
They ripped off 10 wins in a row right after Thanksgiving, then had a tie, 2 more wins, a loss, and then 3 more wins. And then it just, from there, like, 1 loss the rest of the way.
Yeah, and
they are short a player, though. We got to the rink early enough to see one of their players take, I think it was his third and fourth penalty of the game?
It was just his third.
Just his third, okay.
Third, yep.
But
so
he
got only out 1 game.
Okay. But he got kicked out of that game, so he has to sit this game. They normally don't have a big bench, but the last time that we played them, one of the Swanson brothers was out, and they're both electric skaters.
Yep.
And I think they're both back today, so we'll have to keep an eye on that.
22 is a forward, 16 is a D, and they're both excellent skaters, along with number 88, and a 90 is physical and good. They've got a good squad all around. So
against Orono, I was thinking 12 was the 12 on this team. He's a very physical player also.
So Anderson will be in the net, and we'll start Henry, Bergman, and Schneider, Faust, and Seppelt at D.
Here we go.
Face off goes towards Bergman. He can't control. Armstrong does. Henry draped all over Armstrong. He has to ring it in deep. Here comes all the way out to Schneider. Schneider can't clear the zone. Now it's Seppelt. Seppelt chips it ahead. So I watched a little bit of their last game against us. They play a 2-2-1 forecheck, which means going up the strong side is almost impossible.
Yeah.
There will be 3 guys along the board. Well, 2 for sure along the boards, potentially 3. They want you to try and go up that strong side.
Hopefully the coaches saw the same thing.
I hope so as well. 14:38 to go. I'll fix that. And Armstrong has it at the point. He walks, he shoots well wide and high, and now it's back in the corner for Armstrong. He has it at the half wall. Good check there by Seppold. He pushes it ahead towards Henry and Schneider. They get it out to the blue line, but not out of the zone. Faust will have to retreat. Faust chips it forward, and it ends up back behind him, actually in the corner, behind the net now. Here's Armstrong at the side of the net. They fire it past the player, and now it's Faust. Faust he flippers one out over everybody, and here's Schneider to attack. First chance in the zone here. Schneider, everybody else is going for a change. Schneider battles in the corner with 2 Armstrong players. He can't come away with it. Armstrong has it, and they'll fire it up far side. This will be Varian. Varian has it at the red line. Chips it in the middle, past the defender, and Sowards will be first to it. Sowards in the corner. Has it shot from a sharp angle. Rebound comes out towards Varian, sorry. Now down to Schutz, now over to Sowards. That's actually Kaminsky behind the net. Kaminsky there. Kaminsky has it, he'll ring it around too far for Sowards, and it ends up in the far corner. Varian to pinch. Varian keeps it in the zone. Here comes Kaminsky again with some speed. He leaves it for Varian. Varian in the corner. Looks to turn it back towards Kaminsky, and he has to battle there in the corner with 2 Armstrong players. Armstrong comes away with it. They're out of the zone. They have it on near side, now in the middle. This is Schutz back, covering for Varian. Martin gloves that out of the air and puts it back behind the net. Varian has it. He can't find the handle, but he does knock the puck loose, and it ends up in the corner for Sowards and Varian. Sowards will ring it around here near side, too far for Kaminsky and the defenseman. Will most likely have an icing, but not a bad play.
You got to appreciate number 8 skating that one out.
Yeah, absolutely.
I know he was going for it. I think you want to keep the play going. They've held the majority of the play so far on our end. We're cycling through our lines.
That's one way to relieve the pressure, is ring it around to the far side and hope you can get it past everybody. Maybe not so much wood on it, so you can maybe catch it before it gets to be icing.
They do.
That's icing on a face-off. No tie-up on the draw, and Armstrong has it at the side of the net, now behind the corner, far side. Pushed off his stick, and he ends up ringing it around near side for Bear to chase after. Bear bumps there, looks for the puck. Has 2 Armstrong players, needs a little help. Now it's Armstrong pulls it out of the corner, and they look to push it up the middle. They have it in the slot, too far for everybody but Wydra. Wydra now across the blue line. He drives it across the red. He has 1 on him, gets pulled and no penalty, and now he'll bump in the corner. Slide it out front. Ison was there, but he couldn't get a stick on it. Bear winds to fire. Got knocked down and goes to Ison in the corner. He has to battle. Ison gets taken off the play, and here comes Chung to forecheck a center. Wider steps up, tries to swing, and he misses. And now it's across the blue line on Barencamp. He walks to the middle. Shot, got knocked down. Good stick by Chung. He took that away before he could get the shot off. Pushed to the middle, but Armstrong has it. 2-on-1 down low. Bear got a skate on the first one. Armstrong scores.
Campa got hit in the corner, lost his stick, went to pick it up, and then puck came right back in on us. Nobody was able to get back to that backside. You can see he was trying to get out, got hit, stick went flying. They turned it around, and the guy got up before he did. Well, I guess a different guy, but they slid past us.
Bear got a skate on the first pass. It went right back on the stick of the Armstrong player that was passing it, and he was able to slide it through the second opportunity, and they found the back of the net. So Armstrong leads 1-0 early, and here they come again. Cross the blue line, they're in the zone, all the way in the far near corner, up to Bergman. Bergman in the middle. They can't clear the zone. Henry has to attack. Now that's Armstrong in the zone. They push it in the middle. They have a guy right out front all alone. Shot gets through to Anderson. Rebound goes at the side of the net. They push it back on Anderson. He'll cover it up and hold on.
Well, a lot of pressure early for Armstrong Cooper. We've got to weather the storm a little bit. Yeah, they are obviously a quick team, but they only have 4D. See if you can start spending some time in their zone, wearing them down.
Their forecheck is relentless, and we got to figure out how to solve it. And it's not throwing the puck up the middle. That middle D holds that blue line all the time. Here's a shot. Here's a pass off the boards. Bouncing puck. Schutz has to stop for it. Armstrong first to it, and they battle there. They push it ahead towards Seppold. Seppold gets a stick on it. Out to Sowards. Sowards tried to pull to the middle. Armstrong will push it ahead to Seppold just inside the blue line. Faust over here near side for Kaminsky. Rolling puck. Kaminsky settles it down. He draws to shoot. Shot to Sowards. Rebound comes to him. He scores! Angle rebound.
Puck's in the back of the net.
And the goalie can't figure out how it got through him.
That's why you got to get shots on net. You never know when they can go in.
So Kaminsky got this from Schutz, I believe. Comes across.
Puck came across. Sowards Kaminsky beat his man a little bit wide. Shot just laid there with the rebound. And that's what you got to do. Drive the net. Got there quickly, popped it in.
Absolutely. Comes to Faust now. Faust up to Kaminsky. Kaminsky will chip it ahead. Puck lays for Armstrong in the back of the net, and now it's Schutz on it. Schutz, Sowards swings at it, gets a piece of it. Schutz battles in the corner, pushed it up towards Sowards, got chipped off his stick, and here comes Armstrong. They push it to the near side. Faust turns to pick up the guy with the puck. He drives it wide, tries to go out front. He slides around for a wraparound. Anderson's there. He makes the save. Rebound comes to Kaminsky, now to Schutz. Schutz gets it across the red line. He'll flip one in just wide of the net. Here comes Armstrong. They're going to try to run a fly play. They'll go far side, and then they come up in the middle to the center. Armstrong across the blue on sides. This is Martin back. He blocks a shot. Now he'll go in the corner and try to pick up the puck from an Armstrong forward. This will be Varian to pick it up now. Varian chips it out to Wydra. Wydra has a guy right on him. He can't get it out of the zone. Now it's Armstrong. They'll flipper one in towards Martin. He puts it on net, and Anderson covers that up safely.
I don't know if you grabbed it or not, but that post-to-post save by Anderson coming across on that wraparound attempt was awesome.
Yeah.
You could see him just pushing across. He got the pad right on that post, negating that opportunity. But there's no doubt these guys play with speed entering the zone, and we got to start matching that. Yep. I think back to the West St. Paul game, took us a little bit to do it, and then we started. Hopefully we do the same here.
Rung around for Bergman. He can't hold, and now Armstrong holds the zone. Armstrong at the half wall. They leave it there. They try to push it up to the point. He has it. He shoots it through to Anderson. Anderson makes the save. Martin gets the stick check, and now the puck's in the corner for Armstrong. Armstrong has it. They'll leave it up for the defenseman. They go D to D and at the blue line far side. Good stick by Schneider. Now to Varian. Varian chips it ahead, but right to the defenseman. Schneider bumps him. He fires it in the corner. Now it's out in the high slot. He couldn't connect, and this won't be an icing. And Schneider and Henry will chase. Goaltender will leave it out in the middle. Couldn't connect on a pass. It comes all the way back for Kampa. Kampa and Bear had made a change with the defenseman. Bear has it in his own zone. He'll fire up the wall towards Bergman. Bergman battles just outside the blue line. Armstrong pushed it to the red. Schneider chipped it ahead back into their zone, but not very far. And here comes Henry. Henry leaves it for Kampa. Kampa flippers one up to Bergman. Bergman can't control a bouncing puck. And now Armstrong kicks it back in. Kampa will have to retreat in his own zone. Kampa behind his own net leaves it for Bear. Bear up to Bergman. Bergman has it. Bergman fires it far side. Good stick by Armstrong to knock that up in the air, but Schneider's able to get it in the zone. All three forwards will change. D stay. They'll ring it around near side. Bear will try to pinch. Bear takes the body but doesn't get the puck, and Armstrong's in the zone on sides. They flipper one. Good glove there by Kampa, and he fires one far side off the boards. Not an ice, and Wydra forechecks. Wydra pressures the defenseman, turns him back behind his own net. He fires it up to the wing. He's right out of the zone. Bear has it. He'll give it back to Chung on the near side. Chung flippers one in, and now it'll be ice into pressure the defenseman. They'll ring it around near side. Chung on it. Armstrong knocks that down, and they're out of the zone. And here comes Armstrong. They swing and a miss by Faust, and he can't recollect the puck on the other side of Faust. Seppelt kicks it around to Chung. Chung tried to leave it for Armstrong, and Armstrong will pick it up in the corner. They have it there. They have it behind their own net now. Armstrong leaves it for a wing, and now he'll try to go behind and come to the near side. Fired off the glass, and that's on the far side, and the wing will pick it up there, and they are out finally. And Kaminsky swings and misses. Seppelt retreats in his own end with a player right on him. Seppelt turns it up the short side. Leaves him for Schutz. Schutz over here to Kaminsky. It got out of the zone, and Kaminsky has to battle through a check to get to the puck. Kaminsky across the top of the circle, sidesteps a check, left the puck in the corner. Armstrong to fire it out to Faust. Faust holds. Schutz has it. He shoots. Off a skate. Faust goes after it. Faust will leave it for Sowards. Sowards shoots through a shin pad. We have no defenseman covering, but now Faust is finally back in his spot. This is Kaminsky. He leaves it for Sowards. Now out to Faust. He fired one off the blocker. Rebound came towards Armstrong, and they'll flip it out. It'll probably be an ice unless, nope, no ice. They wave it off as Faust was able to catch up to it. Faust has it. He leaves it for Sowards. Sowards goes far side up in the air. No ice as that was chipped off an Armstrong stick. Schneider's after it. Schneider bumps. No penalty. And here comes Armstrong. Armstrong's able to push it ahead up to the red line. And now Armstrong will have it in the zone deep. Just past Anderson, he leaves it out in front. And now it'll be Varian out to Schneider. Schneider to Henry, too far. Bergman will chase the defenseman. He'll turn him up right away. Swing and a miss by Schneider, and now the defenseman's in the zone. He carries it wide to Martin. Now he goes back behind. Tried to wrap it around, left it out front. Schneider gets a piece of that and fires it all the way down. That'll be an icing. And well, the stoppage was 6:44 to go.
Their transition game is quick.
It is.
You have no problem jumping right up in that rush.
And because I think they practice against their forecheck, they immediately move the puck. There is no thought. They just throw it to where they think it's going to be open, and they're out of the zone in a hurry.
Yep, it's quick.
6:44 to go, first period, tied 1-1, and Martin rings it around far side. Schneider had left the zone. Armstrong's defenseman fires, tipped out front, and there's a goal.
Where was that breakdown? I was looking at my stats.
Schneider left the zone thinking he was going to get the fly, and they did a ring instead, and he couldn't get back in time. Schneider leaves. There's the ring from Martin, and Schneider's beyond the defenseman, and he was able to just fire it in quick.
Oh, man.
6:37 to go. Armstrong leads 2-1. This is Eisen, Wydra, Chung, Bear, and Kampa. Eisen went down on the faceoff. Chung pushed it ahead, and Armstrong will pick it up in their own zone. They fired up to the center in the middle. He comes off the near side boards and goes to Bear. Bear waits, and he'll fire one in deep. Wydra circles. Goaltender leaves it for a defenseman there behind the net. Swing and a miss by Wydra. Now Bear to pinch. Bear steps up, gets a piece of the puck, and tries to keep it in. He pushes it down to the defenseman, but not all the way down, and now Wydra has to chase. Good job of Wydra to get a stick on that. He fires it in just wide of the net. Eisen will be on it right away. Eisen battles in the half wall, gets past Chung. Bear fires it back down towards Eisen. Eisen can't get it past the defenseman, stays at the half wall, and they battle there. Chung comes away with it. Chung has it, nobody out front. He takes a sharp angle shot. Rebound will come out to Kampa. Kampa will fire from the point, rolling fluttered puck, and Armstrong was able to knock that down, and now it's Chung. Chung turns the defenseman around 3 times, and now he'll leave it on the near side. Bear thought about pinching, now he's got to back up. Good stretch pass by Armstrong, couldn't connect though, but it is going to be on net. Left for Kampa from Anderson, he battles there. Kampa goes down, Armstrong has the puck out front. Bear goes down, puck lays in Anderson's pads, and he's able to hold on. Dangerous there, both defensemen on their knees, and Armstrong out-muscled both of them.
Yeah, I think Kampa was probably thinking Anderson would cover that one.
I think he was
with
hoping
the guy
for
bearing
that.
down on him.
But that's when you say, cover it, cover it, cover it.
Yeah.
You got to communicate it. You're not going to get what you want. Face off on the near circle. Kampa and Bear stay. Shuts Kaminsky and Sowards on the draw. Sowards wins it back to Bear. Bear will ring it around for Shuts. Shuts tries to get it out, but he can't get it past the defender, and they throw it out in the middle right to a wing. He drops it down in the corner. Bear has his guy tied up out front. Good job there. Anderson tried to cover it. Sowards took the puck away, and now he leaves it off the glass for Kaminsky. Kaminsky in the middle for Shuts. Shuts with 1 to beat. Walks to the middle. Couldn't get a shot off. Now he does. Goes into a skate. Shuts has it in the corner. Picks it off of Kaminsky's skate. Armstrong fires it off the far boards and out to Kampa at neutral. Kampa has to wait for Kaminsky to leave. He does leave, and now it's knocked down by a glove for Armstrong. Good stick there by Sowards, but Kaminsky couldn't handle, and now here's Armstrong. Armstrong right in the slot. Good hit by Seppelt, and he'll get up and move the puck up to Kaminsky. Nice play by Seppelt to take the body there, and now it's Shuts. Shuts fires one in on net. Goaltender leaves it in the corner. Forwards are changing, so nobody forechecks here, and Armstrong's out of the zone. Up to Faust. Faust needed to Seppelt. Seppelt has it at the red line. He chips it ahead and gets it in deep. Good play there, and now it'll be Henry. Henry to pick it up behind the net. He's got Bergman in the corner. Leaves it for Bergman. He gets chipped off his stick. Schneider on it. Schneider out to Seppelt. Seppelt will fire. Shots, rebounds loose. Schneider had it. Now it's to Henry. He can't get it. Bergman had a poke at it. Schneider's got it. Goaltender's on it. And there's the whistle.
This goaltender's not handling those initial shots all that cleanly.
Nope. Rebounds are laying everywhere. They just got to find a way to get them past him.
I had us at 3 shots right there, all into the goaltender. Just could not pull that one out of the pile quite enough.
It might have been
elevate.
Each forward had at least 1 whack at it and got it on net. So for sure 3, maybe more. Out
nice
to
draw.
Seppelt. Seppelt to Faust. Faust will fire. Shot got through, and he's able to hold on. Again, didn't handle it cleanly, but he didn't leave it too far from him.
Crash the net.
Yep. Fire, 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 and crash. We got our first one that way, right?
Yep. That was a great face-off win by Henry. And see if we can do it again.
Yep. 4:04 to go. First period, 2-1 Armstrong, and it comes to Faust. Another win for Henry. Up in the air, and the Armstrong goalie. You know, I think if Schneider and Bergman are switched, I think Schneider knocks that out of the air.
It could be.
Goalie waited for it like a baseball center fielder. I don't think Schneider is going to let that go.
with his baseball background.
Uh-huh.
He had one like that earlier this year. 3 in a row for Henry.
This is Faust. Faust lays it back in the corner, goes on the dasher, rides the dasher for a bit like it did last time.
How many times it did the other night?
No, there must be something different about these boards.
Must be a little bit bigger or something.
Faust will try to hold off a skate. He can't, and here comes Armstrong. Good hit by Henry, but he can't get enough. But they are offside. Slow them up just enough to draw that offsides.
That's what we always teach. You got to get the puck, the body, or the stick. Yep. Slow him down. He kind of got a combo of the body and the stick.
At the blue line is important, right? Make him make a move so the other guy goes offsides. Schutz, Kaminsky, Sowards, Varian, and Martin. Back to Martin. Martin has it. He'll flip her one up. In the middle, got a good stick on it by Sowards. He pushes it ahead. Sowards in the zone, leaves it for Kaminsky trailing. Kaminsky back down to Sowards. Sowards tried to push it to Schutz. Schutz was tied up, so Sowards picks it up and has it far side. Little too far for Martin. He'll have to retreat. Varian will pick it up in the neutral zone, now in his own zone, fired off the boards towards Kaminsky. Kaminsky at the red line, holds it, has it, and him and Sowards are in the zone. Kaminsky drives it wide at the dot, lost it there. He goes down, looks to pick it up, he can't. Armstrong will ring it around for Varian to pinch. Varian knocks it back down towards Sowards. Sowards leaves it out for Kaminsky. He can't find the handle, and he can't get a shot off. Now Martin. Martin shoots. Shot wide, and the rebound comes towards Varian. He battles through a check. He can't handle, though, and here comes Armstrong. Schutz is back. Schutz looks at the puck, pushes it away, thankfully, and Armstrong had him turned all the way around in a circle.
Oh, he played it perfect.
No ice here, and Armstrong will pick it up. Full 5-guy line change. Chung slides through. Armstrong's able to push it into Bear. Bear has it behind the net. Bear wheels, fires it off the boards. Just good play there by Wydra. Now to Eisen. Eisen chips it ahead towards Chung. Eisen gets taken down on the play, no penalty. Chung fires from a sharp angle. Eisen has it.
Oh!
Eisen turns to wheel and shoot. Kampa couldn't get to it either. And here comes Bear on a one-on-one. Bear, good stick there to take that away. Fired into Anderson. Save made. Lays in the corner for Kampa. Kampa chips it ahead towards Wydra. Bouncing puck gets out of the zone. Wydra attacks. Wydra with one to beat. He has the puck. Wydra, shot. Rebounds loose. Comes to Armstrong. Chung on him right away. He slides it back down.
Acceleration by Wydra.
Sure was. Now it's Eisen. He needs some help. Eisen and one Armstrong player comes to Chung now. Chung behind the net. He tries to walk through that same Armstrong player, gets shoved, looks for the puck. Now it's Eisen. Eisen battles there. Eisen chips it ahead towards back in the corner now to Chung. Chung tried to push one out to Wydra, couldn't get it to him. He flips one off the goalie, and the goalie's able to hold on.
You know that play, Campos coming out, he wanted to shoot. Second baseball reference, but you got to call your catch, right?
I got it.
He and Eisen got crossed up there and almost cost us. But man, I would have liked to see if he could have unloaded on that one because he was coming fully cocked, ready to rock.
Draw for Henry. He lost it to Armstrong. They push it in the corner, but back to Henry. Henry, Bears on the boards. Bergman comes in to help. Armstrong pushes it up, but it goes off a skate, goes off the far wall. Here comes Armstrong. They push it up in the middle, past Kampa. Now Anderson will have to play it. Anderson will leave it near side. He'll ring it around, but Armstrong's first to it. They ring it back behind the net, try to push it out in a high slot. Bergman swings at it, he can't get it out. Armstrong out the half wall, now to the point. Defenseman has it, he'll fire one wide of the net. Good job of Kampa to tie his guy up. Armstrong, Kampa finds the puck in a glove, then he throws it around for Bear. Bear has it in the near corner, chips it up to Bergman. Bergman got it out. Good play there by Bergman, even if it is nice. Nope, they waved it off. Goaltender has to play it.
What are you blowing the whistle for?
You can't blow the whistle from back here. Like, none of the referees followed the play, and they called that from the outside the red line. That's just lazy.
Ball.
That's Ryan Bear reffing right there.
Yeah, you said you don't go outside the blue line.
Stay in between the blue lines and make all your calls from there. 54 seconds to go in the period. 2-1 lead for Armstrong. And they have the puck. They're in the corner. Push it past Kaminsky, and now it's out to the middle, and they're across the red line. Armstrong drives it wide on Seppelt. Seppelt gets a piece of it. Shot goes off the side of the net. They'll fire it up to the point. This is Schutz. Schutz makes him push it back to Seppelt. Now Schutz out in the middle.
Seppelt got slashed on the wrist right there.
Armstrong has the puck in their own zone now at the half wall. Out to Sowards, he couldn't hold. Got past Seppelt. He battles there in the corner with Armstrong. Seppelt turns it up the strong side. He leaves it right there, but the defenseman's able to hold, and they'll fire it back in off the glass. Now Faust. 13 seconds to go in the period. Faust has the puck. He fires it up to Armstrong in the neutral zone. Sowards grabs it. Sowards has it, and he'll go D to D to Seppelt. 3 seconds. Seppelt pushed it ahead. That should do it for the period.
I had it 12-6 in shots. We bounced back. They have it 10-7 on the board, but Armstrong Cooper leading 2-1. Faceoffs were actually somewhat equal also. I had it at 8-7 in favor of us.
Okay.
The first 10 minutes of that game we were running. It calmed down a lot, maybe a little less than that, but it calmed down a lot in the second half of the first period.
It did, but it's still high-paced. I mean, there's no question that these guys want a forecheck.
Yeah, no, and like we were talking about, that transition game is quick. We got to be real careful with our changes. I think a couple of times there, we threw it out in the neutral zone, went to make that switch, and all of a sudden they're right down on us.
Yep, I agree.
Again, I'd say, though, get that puck on net as often as you can.
Shoot and find rebounds. You got to shoot and find rebounds.
Well, that's the beauty and the beast of our district.
Yeah.
You get a lot of good games throughout the year at the Bantam A level, but when you get to the district tournament, it's every team for themselves. I mean, it's a war. Even look at some of those first round games where you wouldn't have thought it had been so tight.
Right.
I mean, Wyzetta took
Mound to overtime.
Double overtime.
Yeah, early in the double overtime, but yep.
These guys took care of business in their first game, winning 4-0.
But Hopkins has won 2 games now. They beat St. Louis Park and Wyzetta.
Yeah.
So there are 5 teams in this district, maybe 6, that are all right there, and only 3 get to move on. So it's, like you said at the beginning of this, like winning today is important, so you don't have to go through the other 3.
It's a gauntlet. I mean, you're essentially going to have to go through Minneapolis and then probably Delano.
Mound.
Yep.
I mean, because Delano is already in the championship, aren't they? No, they have to play Mound.
Whoever plays after this
You're
game.
right. It'll be Mound and Delano. So yeah, depending on who wins that, you'll get the loser if you lose this one. Face-off lays for Armstrong. They push it ahead to the wing, and they'll fire it all the way in. Faust will go pick it up on the far side corner. Faust has it in the corner. He leaves it for Kaminsky. Kaminsky lifts his stick, but they have it backed up well. Shot gets through, goes wide of Anderson. This is Armstrong now in the corner against Seppelt. Seppelt tried to push it ahead. He can't. Good stick by Sowards, now back to Armstrong in the corner. Armstrong will shoot from a sharp angle. Rebound lays loose. Anderson finds it. Puck's still loose, though, and Schutz pushed it out. Another shot goes up and over. Rebound will come out to the point. Kaminsky couldn't get there in time, and now it's back behind for Seppelt. Seppelt battles with Armstrong. Both Seppelt and Faust are behind the net, and it gets pushed out in the middle. Schutz can't find it. Kaminsky does. Kaminsky tries to get it out. He does get it out of the zone, and now he battles at the red line, chipped out, up and out to an Armstrong glove. Seppelt fires one just wide of the net. It's actually behind the goal line. Full line change for everybody but Kaminsky. Now it comes out to Armstrong, pushed ahead towards Varian. Varian pushed it up to the blue line, not out. Varian will get it back. Varian, he'll fire one D to D to Martin. Martin has it up to Kaminsky. Kaminsky now leaves it for Varian in his own zone. Kaminsky will go for a change, and Schneider's able to chip that ahead and get it in deep. The goaltender leaves it for his defenseman. They'll ring it around towards Martin, who holds his zone, down to Henry. Henry at the half wall fires it up, left it in the corner actually for Bergman. Bergman battles there with Schneider. Now it comes out to the middle. Henry can't get a stick on it, and Armstrong tries to push it out. They do get it out of the zone. Martin steps up. Martin has it at the blue line, can't get it in deep. Schneider comes in and grabs it. He'll fire it in. It does get deep. Here comes Schneider and Henry. Henry almost picked that pass up. Now comes to Varian. Varian rings it around far side. This will be Bergman to trace. Bergman gets a stick on that. Comes out in the middle. Schneider bumped a guy but couldn't find the puck, and here comes Armstrong again. Armstrong gets it across the red line, fires it in past Varian. This will be Henry first to it with an Armstrong player right on him, and Armstrong has it again. They get it out in the slot. Shot, nice save by Anderson. This is Schneider now. Schneider battles in the corner, got out to defenseman. He fired it well wide. Far side half wall now. Bergman battles there. Now Martin and Henry. Henry got it past Martin. Henry blows a tire behind the net. Now the puck's loose at the side of the net. Nice save by Anderson again. Now it's Armstrong. They'll flipper one out in the slot again. Anderson has to make another save. This is net went off there. I don't know who knocked it off, but it's off. With 12:24 to go, second period, 2-1 Armstrong lead.
Anderson has already had to make 4 saves in this period. and all of them kind of point blank.
Yeah, we're just throwing the puck away like we're in a hurry.
Yep.
And to do that and throw it up the middle is a bad idea.
Come on, Ice.
Ison on the draw. Ison swung and missed. Armstrong pushed it across the slot right to Chung. Chung has a little space and time. He fires it up here near side off a Wydra skates. Ison tried to poke that loose. Armstrong comes away with it. Now Wydra, he stops the player. The puck goes to Kampa. Kampa looks towards Chung. Off his backhand, he can't handle. And now the puck lays loose for Wydra. Wydra has a chance, 1 to beat. Now he's got a back checker on his back. He fires it well wide. And it's on the rebound, comes to the far half wall. Out to Kampa now at neutral. Kampa steps up, fires it in. Bouncing puck on net. He'll leave it for his defenseman. Ison and Wydra will chase. Comes out to the far corner, now back behind. And now they'll fire one up. Nice stick there by Armstrong. He knocked it right into himself, and he's across the blue on sides. Tried to leave it. Pass gets through, but it gets Kampa's stick. Kampa fires one up to Chung. Chung, he'll get across the red, dump it in, and everybody's going to change but Bear. And Kampa stays as well. Armstrong fires it up to the red line. They have it across the blue on sides. Pushed it past Kampa. Kampa will retreat in his own zone. Armstrong's first to it. They'll fire it up to the point. Armstrong looks to shoot. Shot got through to Anderson, but he saw it clean. He left a rebound for Kaminsky. Kaminsky to Sowards. Sowards tries to battle to a check. Armstrong picks up that puck. They'll leave it here near side. They'll chip it in past Kampa. Rung around. Bear will have to retreat in his own zone. Bear with a forechecker right on him. He goes in the corner. Goes back out behind, out to the point, sorry, and now laid back down behind. Kampa stick checks, but can't find the puck. Here's Armstrong, sharp angle shot. Went right through the blue paint, and the net came off again, and we'll have a face-off in our own zone with 10:51 to go.
We're scrambling.
Yeah, a lot. Their forecheck is relentless. Like I said, it's you can't go up the strong side because there's literally 3 guys there to knock the puck down, and you've got to figure out a way. And you can't go up the middle because they've got, as soon as the puck rotates, they got all these guys coming that way, and it's just hard to get out.
Part of it's our puck retrieval, though. We're not going full tilt to the puck, so we have no time.
Right.
When we're getting it.
Agreed. Yeah, they're beating us to a lot of those. Shot got through to Anderson. First save made. Rebound.
What a save.
Another save made, and Anderson goes on to the second one. Screen on the first one, left a rebound, shot got through. We got to win faceoffs in our own zone everywhere on the ice.
We got beat clean right there.
Yep. Sowards again. Sowards wins it back to Faust. Faust will ring it over to Kaminsky, but Armstrong again wins a race. Now it's off the side of the net. Anderson's going to start slowing this down, which I don't mind as long as we can win some draws.
Yeah.
Guys can't wait for the puck to get to them. They got to go get it because they're going to get beat.
Yeah, and we do some of that for sure. It's just like almost like common nature. Like, oh well, wait, if the defenseman's pinching down on you, you may as well start moving.
Well, and that was the wing beat him there.
Here we go. Here we go.
Here's Schutz off the draw. Schutz will pick it up with speed. 1 to beat. Has him on his back. He gets taken off the puck, but he leaves it out front. Nobody hustling to help in the slot. And here comes Armstrong the other way. This is Seppelt back now. Good stick by Seppelt. That's offsides.
Great play by Mr. Ben Seppelt there with the poke check.
Fantastic poke check. Again, at the blue line. Make the guy go offsides and slow things down. That was a 3-on-2 going the other way.
You're not wrong, though. I mean, when that fly play happens, they got to get on their horse.
At least one.
Yeah.
Not both, but one of them has to go to the net as hard as he can. The other guy's got to stay back and play that high slot spot just in case it turns around. Far wall for Armstrong. They're in the zone. They fire it just wide of the net. Rebound comes here near side. He walks off the off the hash marks, fired one into a shin pad, and it gets out. This is Armstrong. If you notice there, they had their defenseman far side doesn't stay on the blue line and wait. He drives the net and looks for rebounds. Like that was a prime example of they're going to put 4 guys on our net.
That's part of their neutral zone strategy too. Like if they get it on this side, they're not even looking. They're throwing it to the other side, especially with, I think it's this line that does it.
Henry won it forward but couldn't find the puck. And now Armstrong's fell down. Schneider swings through, can't find it. Now Bergman, he doesn't get it, and now it's Armstrong 3-on-2 in the zone. Varian on it. Varian pushes it into the corner. Now they have it at the side of the net. They get it out front. Our guys are all there, but they can't get it out. They push it up the middle. Shot into Anderson. Rebound lays loose. Puck goes back in the corner for Henry. Henry high off the glass, and it does get out. Now Schneider. Schneider in a race, but they had a defenseman coming back on. Schneider pushes it out to Bergman. Bergman has it in the zone. Bergman drives it down low, bottom of the circles, and now in the far corner. Bergman up here to Martin. Martin will chip it back to Bergman, too far for him. Henry chases after it, can't quite get it. Bergman chases after it, he can't get it. Now Henry will pick it up. He'll try to slide it over here near side for Varian. Varian swipes at it, but it gets out of the zone. Henry has it, he's got to wait. Back to Martin now in his own zone. Martin up here to Varian. Varian across the red line, he'll dump it in. Forwards will change, and Martin, so we're going to have 4 fresh guys on. They look far side, but they give it away to Ison in the slot. Shot into Chung. Chung can't find a rebound. Now he has it in the corner. He fires one out front. Can't find it. Now it's Armstrong out of the zone. We got to capitalize on those opportunities they give us. Good stick by Varian. I don't know how that's not offsides, but it comes to Wydra. Wydra pushed it in the middle. Chung thought he was going to go up the boards. Now it's in the middle again. Chung will pick it up with Wydra. Wydra will take it. Wydra drives it wide. He should leave it for Chung, but he pushed it in the corner, and Armstrong's first to it. They'll ring it around. Bear to pinch. Good pinch there by Bear. He knocks it to Chung. Chung fires one. Nobody out front for a rebound, and here comes Armstrong. This is Wydra. Wydra bumps at the blue line. Varian kept it out. Ison pushed it ahead, but he couldn't get it to Chung. Wydra has it. Or Varian, sorry, had it. Got it out of the zone. Wydra ties up, and it comes to Ison. Ison ahead to Chung. He can't get it deep. Fired up and out of play from their zone, so that should be an offensive zone faceoff.
Varian near that whistle. He'd been stuck on the far side for quite some time. You could see him kind of starting to suck wind, so dodge a bit of a bullet there. See if we can win an offensive zone draw and make something happen.
Those long changes are tough, especially for this near side D. He's got to be the last to go. Schutz tried to get that tie-up face-off, comes towards the net. Kaminsky gets a stick on it. He goes down, and now it's Armstrong. Armstrong pushes it ahead. They give it to Bear in the neutral zone. Bear near side to Campa. He steps across the red line, fires it in deep. Good play. Now Armstrong's goaltender will leave it for his defenseman. Kaminsky's on him quick. Sowers tries to attack. Campa's in. Campa shoots. Rebound off a blocker, goes in the corner for Armstrong. Campa will try to step up and hold. He does hold for a second, but here comes Armstrong. 4-on-2 with Bear and Schutz back. They slide it to the middle. Bear steps up, fired wide, and Armstrong will pick it up in the corner. He's got Schutz and Camp on him, and they battle there. Nobody goes after the puck. Armstrong comes away with it clean. Campa bumps again and looks for the puck. Campa lost his stick again, and now they'll walk to the middle. Shot into Anderson. He makes a save. Bear ties up. Bear goes down. Now he's back on his feet. He pushes it towards Kaminsky. Kaminsky has the puck with a little time. Tried to go to Sowers, but it was a light tap, and now Sowers does pick it up and muscles it out. Sowers can't make a pass over to Schutz on the near side. Campa now has his stick back, and Kaminsky on him. Kaminsky on the puck and just at the hash marks in his own zone. Pushes it to Schutz, who got it out. This is Armstrong now in their own zone. Now a good stick there by Schutz. He'll fire one in.
I think Schutz actually got his hands hooked a little bit there when he's trying to make that pass. Looked like they just kind of got pulled back. Just a touch.
Got past Bear. It's a 2-on-1. Good back check by Bear, and he takes the puck and tries to push it up the boards. Good stick by, that was Chung. And now it'll come to Schneider near side. Past him. Chung can't knock it down. Seppelt does. Seppelt steps past one, fired it up but to the defenseman for Armstrong, and they have it right back in the zone. Now Bear's been out. He's been stuck out here for a while. Bear has it, Seppelt has it in his own corner. He'll chip one out high off the glass out to Chung, bouncing puck out of the zone. Ison attacks. Offsides. He can't find it. And they're offsides and fired it out of play.
79 wins, 20 losses, 10 ties between these two teams by my calculation. They're both used to winning and winning a lot. We've got a good game. I mean, shots are pretty even. They lead by one, obviously. Next goal is big.
Face-off lays for Armstrong at the far wall, and they'll fire it ahead in the zone. Seppelt will pick it up near side corner. Seppelt chips it towards Schneider. Schneider battles, he can't win. And now it's lays at the hash marks for Armstrong. They have it out to the point. Need somebody to go out here. Got through to Anderson. He makes a blocker save. Chung on the puck. He chips it ahead, not out. Now it's back behind the net. And here comes Armstrong with Seppelt. Seppelt tried to push it past. Armstrong picks up the puck and walks it behind the net. They'll have it not from a sharp angle. Shot. Rebound comes out here near side defenseman. He lays it back down for Seppelt. Seppelt battles there. Comes towards Ison. Ison battles. Ison stick checks. Tries to find the puck. 2 Armstrong guys on it. And we're just keeping them to the outside. So we're running the box in one now. Or maybe we have been the whole time, but now I see it for sure. Rebound lays for Seppelt. Seppelt chips one high.
Should be a high stick.
High stick, but Schneider gets a piece of it first. They'll fire it in. Nice save by Anderson. They'll hold on.
By my count, that was their 10th and 11th shot on net already this period.
So I noticed they've moved a couple kids back to D here and there. and they're letting them stay out an extra shift. So 88 was a defenseman on that shift.
Now he's right back out there up front.
Yep. So they're moving kids around, letting them giving their D a couple rests because they only have 4D.
Yep.
Face-off goes into Anderson. He tried to play it out, and it scored. Anderson tried to fire it off the glass. He fired it into a body, and it came right back to him, and it ended up in the back of the net, off the face-off.
Just an unfortunate break.
We have to tie up.
Oh, yeah.
We have to tie up on face-offs, especially in our D zone.
Well, the hole got bigger, but still a lot of hockey left to play. Let's go.
Face-off lays for Sowards. He gives it to Martin. Martin looks, turns it back at the top of his own circles. Martin leaves it for Kaminski. Kaminski's going to wheel out of his own zone. He lost the puck, picks it back up. He'll fire it to Sowards. It doesn't get in deep though, and Armstrong fires it out the middle, right up to Varian. Varian across the red line. He'll chip it in. Good dump there. And now it'll be Schutz and Kaminski to pressure. No, they're just going to watch him pass it up the middle anyways, and that should be an ice. That's an ice.
They sure weren't sure about that.
So the far ref thought we touched it. This ref knew that they touched it on the wrong side of the red line. And he made sure that he called it correctly.
Well, shots have nearly flip-flopped first period to second period. We had them right at 12-6. Now they're 11-5 on us. Got to start to find some offensive zone time.
Face-off goes towards Schutz, but Armstrong pushed it back in the corner. They'll leave it for Kaminski behind the net. Kaminski has some space and time. And now he'll fire it up to Martin. Martin looks. Martin over here near side to Varian. Varian fires one off of Schutz. Varian has it again. Varian down to Schutz. Schutz walks off the wall. Got pushed from behind, but he comes across the top of the blue line. Shot tipped by Sowards. Kaminski gets tied up and has to battle. Kaminski and Armstrong Armstrong gets it out to the wing, and they push it in the middle to the center, and they're out of the zone. Varian stands him up with just outside the blue line. It gets pushed past Martin, and now Schutz is after it. Schutz battles with Sowards and Martin in the corner. And now it gets pushed behind Armstrong at the side of the net, out to the high slot. Puck's up in the air. Anderson has no idea where it is. It goes up and over and behind the net. This is Armstrong again behind her net. Now they walk out to the hash marks, leave it back in the corner, and they'll cycle through. This is back another cycle for Armstrong. Now out in the high slot. That's the defenseman sliding in. And now he has it in the corner. He puts it out in the high slot. Nice block shot by Kaminski. Can't find the handle, and it's back in our corner. Martin on him. Now Sowards. Sowards needs some help. Martin's tied up too. Martin and an Armstrong player tied up in the near corner, and now it comes out to the point for Armstrong. He'll shoot. Went wide. Here they come again. Back in the corner. The defenseman stepped up to pinch. Martin on him. He walks it out of the corner. Still on Martin. He fires one off. High slot. Guy coming off the bench. Nobody saw him. Everybody was watching the puck. Kaminski got it past one, not two. And now it's back in the corner again. This is a lot of zone time for Armstrong.
They've been able to change a couple guys while we've had our five out there.
Swing and a miss by Sowards. Comes out to Schutz. Schutz has to ice it. That's a good play. Fluttering puck will make it for icing. Maybe not. It does.
Made it by 4 inches.
3:01 to go.
Well, they had about 2 minutes of sustained zone pressure there after that goal.
Sure did.
We had that opportunity and then came right back the other way. Couldn't get out of our zone.
Eisen takes a draw. Schneider, Bear, that's, I think, Chung over there, and Kampa. D has it for Armstrong. Shot gets through to Anderson. There was a guy on the doorstep. Nice poke check by Anderson. Chung pushed it up to the blue line, not out. We got to get the puck out of the zone. Bear's on it. Bear will flipper one over to Schneider. Schneider up the boards and in the middle. Eisen gets it to Chung. Chung can't handle the pass on his backhand though. And Schneider gets it fired past him, and Kampa picks it up. Kampa with a little bit of time, but right away a forechecker on him. He leaves it for Bear. They have to communicate. Bear tried to fire it past a player. He battles in the corner. Now he's got 3 guys on him. He gets through 2, but can't get through the 3rd. And now Armstrong has it across the dot. Kampa swings and misses. Shot, rebound, save. Anderson holds on. With 2:21 to go, second period, Armstrong has a 3-1 lead.
There hasn't been a single penalty in this game.
Nope, there has not.
I don't really think there has been either. You know what I mean?
A couple of maybes, but not anything egregious. No like trips that were just obvious. No hooks that have been obvious. You know, we talked about one maybe. Comes out to the point. He shoots. Anderson makes the save, and he holds on. Bear had a guy right on top of him. He would have left that for him. He would have been crushed in the corner.
Yep.
Good choice to hold on. Faceoff will come near side, left of Anderson. Henry again on the draw. Faceoff lays for Henry. He gets it back to Kampa. Kampa fires it up. Bergman runs. Bergman has to pick it up, but the defenseman beats him to it, and he slides past Bergman. Now he comes near side. They get a stick on it. That should be an ice, though. Unless Kampa got there in time. Kampa's got a guy draped all over him. Puck rolls behind. Bear goes after, but he can't find it. Now it's Armstrong. They want to work this near side a lot. They don't want it on the far side. You must have a bunch of left-handed shooters. Got past Kampa, and he picks it up in the corner. Kampa drops it down to Bear. Bear back towards Kampa. Nobody home for a wing. Wider finally gets there, and he chips it up and out. Bergman chases. They chip it past him. Wider bumps at the red line. Kampa pushes it ahead. No ice. That could have easily been icing. I don't know who on Armstrong could have touched it. Henry, good forecheck here. Needs some help. Henry can't get it past two defenders for Armstrong. That's a good job of Schutz to come in and help, but Armstrong gloves that down, and now they try to fight through Sowards. Sowards has it. He gets a stick check. Tried to push it over to Henry. Henry couldn't find it either. Henry goes down. Shot up and out of play. And with 1:12 to go in the second period, we'll have a face-off in the offensive zone.
Looks like they're setting up in the neutral zone.
Huh. Must not have gotten tipped. Must have went straight out.
Well, we must have tipped it.
Face-off lays for Faust. He'll fire one in. On net, goaltender makes the save. Puck bounces to the side, and now Armstrong has a good job of Schneider to get right on top of him. Now Schneider has to attack. Schneider bothering the defenseman a lot. Faust steps up and keeps it in. Now it'll be Sowards to chase. Sowards swings and misses, though, and now it'll be Armstrong out of the zone. They'll flip her one to Faust. Faust gloves it down. He can't handle, though. And now it's a battle at the blue line. They're in the zone. Good stick by Seppel to take that away. Faust off the boards, and he gets it out. Sowards chips it past one. He's got three in front of him, though. Now he's got to push it in the corner. It's deep with 38 to go in the period. Swing and a miss by Schneider. Now it's Armstrong. They get it out to the blue line, and now it's out of the zone. Up to Seppel. Seppel will pick it up in his own zone, bottom of the circles. Fire one up to Sowards. Sowards lifts it out of the zone. It gets pushed back in right away. 21 to go. This is Seppel. Seppel in the corner, fires it up to Schutz. Schutz chips it to Schneider. Schneider in the middle towards Sowards, bouncing puck. Sowards picks it up at the red line, pushes it ahead. Couldn't get it deep though. And 10 seconds to go. Here comes Armstrong. Good stick by Seppelt again. Nice poke check there. And now comes the Kaminsky with no time. So 3-1 after 2. We'll have a Zamboni and hope for the best in the third. The boys are going to have to come flying. There's no let up from this Armstrong team.
We got outshot 15-6 that period by my count. We're getting outshot 21-17 so far. And that was a pretty dominant period. I mean, we did not spend a lot of time in their zone.
Although one of their goals came off a fluke deal from Anderson trying to fire it out, and they just knocked it in.
Should we watch them quick?
We can. You want to start first period or just?
They started the scoring. Kampa had lost his stick. They slipped the guy right back underneath. We didn't pick him up, and he went right down Main Street. But we responded. Kaminsky came through the neutral zone with some speed, worked himself wide, got a shot on net. Goaltender kind of left that rebound there. Sowards is there to bang that one home. Still in the first, off of a draw, some miscommunication here as we rung it around and just lost that board battle, and then we left guys open up front again. Wide open for
There's that third one that was kind of a goofy play off of Anderson's stick.
Yeah, puck got through Henry, went out front. Anderson tried to clear it and it went off Swanson and in. 3-1 through 2. Boys got to dig deep in the locker room, find some chemistry. We'll be back in about 12 minutes. Welcome back to Plymouth Ice Center. I'm ready to bring the energy to the third period. I'm hoping the boys are too. Down 3-1 through 2. They've got shots on the board as 19-13. I've got them 21-17. They're out face-offing us 17-14. We need the next one. The next one puts us within one shot, and after that, you never know what could happen. I'm feeling like Anderson's about to have the period of his year, and we're going to go pop one early.
I sure hope so. We were just talking about the breakout's got to be quicker, and we got to find a way to stretch this thing a little bit. They are putting so many guys on the puck, and the hard part is when they get control, we're not
getting it back,
which is part of the plan, right? That we're running, at least from what I can tell, we're allowing them to have the puck on the outside. Like that's the plan. If it gets in the middle, we attack, and but we need to get it back and get it out and figure out a way to make it happen.
Yeah, and I think it starts with puck retrieval. And also, those that have listened to our 59 or whatever games, you hear me talk about pre-touch scans. All that is you're looking around where to go before you get that puck, and you have to do it with this pressure.
Yeah.
You have to know where the outlet is. We saw it a couple times behind the net where our D are leaving it and their guy's not there, or they're throwing up the boards and the wing's not there. That can be alleviated by looking where you're going before you ever get to that puck. And getting to the puck faster gives you a little bit more time to make your decision.
Correct. That's the key, I think, too, is they're winning races. We need to start racing.
Come on, Black, let's go!
Looks like we're going to start Bergman, Henry, Wydra, Bear, and Kampa. They're going to start 88, 22. They're going to start with 6 guys.
They all
take that
play.
back. 88 left, 22, 97. So, defenseman has it. Ison lost his stick. Kampa steps up, bodies up, they get it in deep. Bear chases. Here he's on it right away. He's got a little time. Now he's got a guy on him. Bear chips it ahead. Tried to chip it through. Look at that. 4 guys on the puck at the line, and they're able to keep it in. Henry can't get it out. That's the problem going up the strong side, is they are just relentless with pressure. You have to find a way to get it past those 4 guys. Kampa lays on the ice. He can't find the puck, and now it's out in the middle, out towards the blue line. Wydra after it. They fired in the corner. Kampa and Bear will chase.
I think he got stung there. He got put into the boards. He looks like he's hurting.
He's going to get the puck from Bear. Bouncing in that weird Zamboni corner. Comes out towards Henry. Bear knocks his guy down. Kampa chips one ahead, but not out. Now it's back towards Kampa. Kampa has it in the corner. Fires it up here, right in the middle. Gets picked off by a defenseman. He chips it in. Thank goodness Anderson made that save, because there was a guy on the doorstep just waiting to bang it home.
He's hurting. He got smushed. You can see him just kind of wincing going off. Hopefully he can shake off whatever's got him.
Face off for Sowers. He wins it back to Faust. Faust rings it around. Kaminsky left the zone. Defenseman stepped up to take it away. Now back towards Seppelt. Seppelt couldn't handle. Out in the middle. Schutz has it in the slot. He gives it to Sowers. Sowers across the blue line. Got poke checked off his stick. That's Schutz. Schutz near side for Kaminsky. Kaminsky with a chance. He pulls the shoot off the crossbar. Rebound comes all the way out to the blue line to Seppelt. He has to battle there. He chips it ahead, but not in deep. Here's Armstrong again. They fired off of Sowers and back in their own zone. And now it'll come to Faust. Faust has it just inside his blue line. He flips one up to Kaminsky, bounces over his stick, but it couldn't get handled by Armstrong. Now Kaminsky. Kaminsky tried to pull it off the wall just inside the blue line. He gives it away to Armstrong. Armstrong checks Faust, and Seppelt gets the puck. Seppelt turns it up the wall. Seppelt up to Kaminsky. Kaminsky across the red now. He'll fire one in on net. Goaltender will make a save, leave it for his defenseman. Everybody's changing but Faust. Here comes Armstrong. Swing and a miss by Ison. Swing and a miss by Chung, but Ison gets back and recovers. Now he gives it to Schneider. Schneider goes down from a hard check. Defenseman lost his stick on that check, and it comes out to Ison. Ison will fire it towards the net. Now to Chung. Or Schneider, now to Chung. Nice save by the goaltender. And now comes a half wall up to Varian at the blue line. Varian winds the fire. He shoots it just wide, short side. Now Martin will try to pinch. Martin swings and misses, and now it's out. Here comes a forechecker right on Varian. Got past him, comes out to Martin. Now Chung. Chung up to Ison, no ice. Now it'll be Armstrong to go after it behind their own net. Ison bothers him, but they get it past everybody, and here they come. There's Schneider on a back check with Martin and Varian. They'll chip it ring it far side, sorry. Varian bumps, looks for the puck. Battles with 3 Armstrong guys. They have it in the far corner. Eisen swings through, grabs the puck, rings it around for Chung. Chung can't handle. He battles with Armstrong. Now Martin. Martin will go back behind, ring it around for Schneider. This is how you get it out of the zone. I think that's the best play right there, is just ring it around to the far side and let your wing catch it and get it out. Now it's Armstrong. They'll chip it ahead towards Campa. That'll make them change their forecheck a little bit too, I think, if you can keep doing that. So Martin now from Campa back towards Campa. Campa up to Wydra. Wydra steps inside, just inside his blue line, gives a nice pass to Bergman. Bergman shoots off the blocker and rebound goes in the corner, far side. Battle there with Armstrong and Henry. Out to Campa, he holds his own, chips it back towards the defenseman. And now it's a battle at the wall with Wydra and Henry. Armstrong has it. Now they lost it to Henry. Henry pushed it back a little farther. They'll ring it around. Bear's going to pinch. Bear gets there first. He keeps it in, but he gives it away to the defenseman. Good job of Henry to come grab it, though. And now it goes far side for Wydra. Wydra chips it down behind the net. Bergman and Henry attack. Bergman, Henry, and Bear all in the corner. Bergman comes away, gives it to Henry. Henry down to Campa. Campa winds and fires, goes off a body. He fires again. Short side and went up and over the net. Bear can't hold the zone. Bear will have to retreat in the neutral zone. Gives it to Campa. Campa now at the blue line. He'll fire it in. Goaltender makes a save. Can't find the rebound, but his defenseman does. Now out towards Bear. Bear picks that pass up. He's got to wait for Wydra. Now he can dump it in. He does. Nice play by Bear. Now comes out to Armstrong. Now we got pressure. This is Seppled off the boards and off the referee, and it gets pushed all the way back in. Bear at the end of a long shift, now in the corner. Now behind his own net, he leaves it for Sowards. Sowards steps back into his own zone, fires it off the boards to Seppled. Nice pass. Seppled was able to easily handle that. Schutz can't find it. And now it's out in the middle, and now it's at the high, and it's in the net. What a pass, what a shot. Right up over the shoulder of Anderson, and he couldn't, that was a hard shot.
Puck came down the wall, he swiveled those hips. He ripped that thing.
Yes, he did. So, 10-16 to go in the game. We're down 4-1.
After we had all that momentum.
Yep. Face-off goes to Armstrong. Eisen and Chung will chase. Armstrong will keep it on the near side. Fired up through everybody. That should be an icing. And it is. .10:05 to go, third period. Eisen again on the draw. Schneider and Chung with him. Faust and Seppled at D. Face-off lays for Chung at the half wall. Chung slides it back towards Eisen. Eisen back to Chung. Chung behind the net. Chung has a defenseman draped on him. He goes off the boards to Seppled. Seppled back down to Chung at the half wall. Chung will shoot from a sharp angle. Rebound comes to Schneider in the corner. He battles there. Armstrong's able to push it ahead. And now it's a 3-on-2 with Eisen back checking. And now it's a 2-on-1. Faust can't find it. Nice poke check by Anderson. And here comes Chung. Nice play by Anderson there to take that pass away. Chung drives it in deep. Schneider will try to push him up the short side. They come up now near side. Nice stretch pass. They fired in on Anderson. He makes the save, leaves it for Varian out front. Varian out in the middle. Couldn't get picked off in the zone, but it does get picked off in the neutral zone. He has to wait. He's in the zone now. Drives on his backhand. Good step up by Varian, but now it's at the high slot. Shot went wide. Now here in the half wall, they'll fire it back down behind, off the back of the net. Varian on it. Varian chips it ahead to the defenseman. Schneider swings and misses. It's pushed back down behind the net now. There's a guy out front all by himself. Now he gets covered, and now it's at the top of the circles. He'll leave it for his defenseman. Good job of Varian to take a stick, get rid of that. Bergman can't handle a pass on the backhand, and it gets fired right back in our own zone. Run around here near side. This will be Varian. Varian chips it ahead. Henry swings through. Bergman battles here at the red line. Again, look at how many guys they have on the puck. 4 guys on the puck side, and we can't win a battle that way. Shot in from Wydra, and then
kind of knuckled in on that goaltender.
But he had no problem covering that thing up.
Nope. Only 8:29 left. Do or die now.
We have to find a way to get relief on the backside when they push all these guys on the wall. There's got to be room on that far side somewhere. Out in the middle now, puck lays at Sauer's feet. Armstrong comes away with it. Good stick by Kaminski to momentarily knock it loose, but it gets flipped up and out in the air. That should be offsides. It's not called. Lays for Kaminski. He fires it to Schutz. Schutz lost it in his feet. Campa rings it around behind the net. Barrel chase. Bear has a guy right on him. Leaves it back behind, but Campa can't get there in time. It's out in the slot. Comes to Campa. Campa fires it off a stick. Bouncing puck will get out of the zone. That's offsides. We'll have a face off at neutral. 8:02 to go in the period in the game.
Well, you can't win until you score the next one. So we got to get this next one. Get it quick. This is a great line to
Kaminski, Sauer, Schutz. Bear and Campa stay. And it comes out to Armstrong. They'll chip it into Bear. Bear knocks it down with a glove. Bounces off the boards. He tries to fire it off the boards. Sauer's back checks. Campa steps up and knocks that thing up one over the net. Now it's Schutz. Schutz to pressure the defenseman. Swing and a miss. Good job of Campa to take the body. It comes out towards Kaminski. Kaminski goes down. Comes to Campa. Campa fires it in high off the glass. And it lays for Schutz at the corner. And now it's back out on Bear. 2-on-1 with Kaminski back checking. Kaminski got a stick on it, but not enough. Puck shot near side for Campa. That shot went wide. Anderson didn't get a piece of it. And now it's defenseman steps up and keeps it in the zone on Campa. They'll fire from the high slot. Comes out to Eisen. Eisen got it to Kaminski. Kaminski has Schneider on the far side. He throws it right to a defenseman though. But Eisen swings through to grab it. Eisen tries to walk around one. Drives it to the corner. Eisen on the far side. Fires it up towards Seppel, but got knocked down by Armstrong. Good job of Chung to come in. Now Eisen. Now Chung. Chung will pick it up. Bottom of the circles. Fire a sharp right angle shot. Comes to Eisen. Eisen gets it on net, but it got knocked down by a defenseman. And now Faust needs a race. Faust on a race. Good stick there by Faust. Seppel picks the puck up and gets it to the blue line, but not out. Seppel at the wall. He can't control it. Faust on a 2-on-1 down low. Good job of Faust to knock a guy down, and it comes out here to that's Schneider. Schneider to Chung. Chung on a 1-on-3. Chung walks across top of the circles. He'll shoot. Goaltender will make a save, and he'll hold on. 6:31 to go in the game. 4-1. Armstrong leads.
Well, we're in the right zone.
Back to Henry, Bergman, and Wydra. Seppel, Faust, stay.
Started to play a little bit more physical here. That's making a difference. I'm a little surprised that they didn't make that adjustment a little bit earlier.
This is Bergman.
I suppose it's hard to hit what's moving so fast.
Right. Bergman pushed it back in the corner. Gets up to Bergman. He kept it in. Bergman goes down now, and Armstrong comes away with the puck. They tried to slide it through Henry. Henry will fire one into a body. It does get out and back in, thankfully, because I think Armstrong was going to be on a rush there. So I think they're matching lines too. This is the line that they put out against these guys quite often.
Yeah, I've noticed.
And Henry wins a faceoff though, and he gets it back to Wydra. Wydra fires one in. Goaltender makes the save, leaves it in the near side corner. Battle there for Henry. Henry slides it towards Wydra. He couldn't get a stick on it. And now it's back for Armstrong on the far corner. Off a skate. Unless that's on net, it should be an icing. And with 6:02 to go in the game, we're still down 3. And we'll make a line change. See what they decide to do here. They'll leave their 5 out. Sauer's on the draw. Schutz and Kaminski with him. Face-off lays for Armstrong. Schutz turns him back to the short side. They fired up and out of play, I believe. And we'll have another draw in the offensive zone.
How did Kaminski wind up with the puck?
I have no idea. Yeah. Sauer's again. Face-off lays for Kaminski. He tried to get it back to Varian, couldn't. Varian does pick it up here though. Walked around one, then lost it to the second. Now he'll chip it in behind. Kaminski chases. He makes them fire it back behind the net, and they swing through and grab it with some speed, and they have it out across the blue line. Varian and Martin back. Martin, good stick there by Martin, but he pushed it right to an Armstrong player. Kaminski picked his pocket though. Picked Kaminski out of the zone and across the red. Kaminski, 1 to beat now. He turns back, gets pulled down, no penalty, and it comes out in the middle. Eisen coming on just fresh. And here comes Armstrong. They're across the blue line on sides. He slow rolls Eisen. Shot up and over the net, and now Armstrong will pick it up at the blue line. They keep it in. Armstrong in the far corner. Varian pushed it up towards Schutz to Eisen. Eisen gets hooked there, gets it out of the zone though. Good job by Eisen. Eisen attacks the defenseman. They fire it right back in our zone. Varian has it. Varian turns it back to the top of the circles in his own zone. Lost the puck though in the slot. Bounced thankfully over an Armstrong stick. And here comes Chung. Chung across the blue. Chung fires a sharp angle shot. Rebound lays loose for Armstrong. They have it on Wydra. Good stick by Wydra, but it got past him and now comes here near side. This is Kampa and Bear on a 2-on-2. Bear swings through, good poke check there. Slides through Kampa's legs and it makes it into Anderson. He has to make a save. This is Wydra to Eisen. Eisen's got Bear and Chung going. Bear will forecheck. Bear right on top of the defenseman. He's first to it and he battles there. Bear slides it out, just too hard for Chung. And now it's a 1-on-2, Henry and Kampa back. He walks it across the middle. Henry tries to take it. Kampa gets a stick on it. Good job by Kampa. Out here near side for Chung, got out of the zone. Good stick by Chung to push it ahead a little farther. And now it'll be Schneider, and that's either a hand pass or a high stick.
High stick is the call.
High stick.
Just 4:03 left.
Running out of time. Now you got to score one a minute.
Yep. Got to give Armstrong credit. They're playing a solid game.
Absolutely. They're second in the state for a reason.
Yeah.
You know who's first, right?
Yeah.
I mean, that's pretty impressive.
Yeah, they're 1-2. I mean, look at the size.
For those of you that don't know, Warroad is by far and away the best team in the state. They beat almost every AA they've played. This is down to Henry. Henry behind the net with Bergman. Then Armstrong comes away with it. Swing and a miss by Bear. And here comes Armstrong. Good back check here by Henry. He picks up the guy without the puck, and it comes to Kampa. Kampa turns it to the corner. Now out towards Bergman. Bergman can't handle off the wall. Comes back to Henry. Henry fires it back to Bergman. Bergman does get it out this time. He battles here. Comes to Schneider. Schneider ahead. Can't quite get it up to Bergman. Bear will have it in his own zone. Bear slides it up towards Bergman. Bergman just outside the blue line. He'll fire one in. Rebound will come to the corner. Bergman and Schneider after it. Schneider's going to pick it up there. Leave it for Bergman. Bergman back to Schneider. Back out in the middle of Kampa. Kampa can't find it. Both are deer in the slot. Sowards is back. Bounces over his stick. They wave off icing. Now it'll be Sowards in the corner. Sowards off that Zam door. He can't collect it. Now he does, and he walks away from a defender. And he fires it up to Schneider. Good stretch pass. Schneider with 1-on-2. He's got actually Kaminsky in the middle now. Kaminsky tried to get it to him. Kaminsky will pick it up at the dot. He'll leave it for Faust. Nice pass. Faust into a body. Faust picks up his own rebound. Fires it towards the net. Sowards pushes one off the net. Up and over through the crease, I believe. Parallel to the goal line, and it didn't go in. Here's a 1-on-2 or 2-on-1 against Faust. Faust takes the puck. Nice stick there. And now it'll be Armstrong. Rings it around far side corner. The player that lost his stick got it back. Now they battle at the side of the net. Faust knocks the guy down. Seppelt looks for the puck. He chips it ahead towards Schneider. Schneider will flipper, gets it to neutral zone, and Kaminsky will attack. But here comes Armstrong right back in the zone on Faust. Faust and Seppelt have been out here a while. It's a 2-on-1 down low. Nice save by Anderson. Rebound comes to Armstrong. They fire it wide, and now it'll be Schutz to turn and go try to grab it. Seppelt knocks it down, but it goes out to the point. He'll shoot. Rebounds loose in the slot. Poked through, and it comes to the near side corner. Now we got some zone time here and some tired guys on the ice. Faust and Seppelt have been out a while. Kaminsky has been out a while as well, I believe. And it's off the wall for their defenseman. He walks bottom of the circles, leaves it up in the top. The defenseman knocks it back in. They go far side to the dot. He's able to push it to the blue line. He keeps it in. Nice hustle there by Armstrong. And they'll knock it back far near corner. Faust after he's been out quite a while. He chips one up and over everybody. He can't leave. Seppelt does. And here comes Varian on for Seppelt, along with Eisen on for Sowards. Swing and a miss by Eisen. Armstrong in the corner. They leave it for Schutz. Schutz bodies up. Puck comes out towards Eisen. He's got a guy on him. Eisen gets it out to Chung. Chung, now Faust will be able to leave. Chung fires a bouncer on net. And now it'll be left for Armstrong. Armstrong behind their own net. They come here near side. He can't handle. That should be ice. But only 59 seconds to go, and we're down 3.
Not that it matters, but they're not keeping track of shots on that board. We're actually having a good period in terms of shots. A lot of them are from the outside, and I think Chung's got about 7 of them. But we have 14 shots this period against their 5 on my count.
They're all sharp angle or out high. Face-off goes towards Armstrong in the corner. Chung on him, doesn't turn him around though, and he has it out to the center. Wider got taken out of the play, and here they come 2-on-2 against Martin and Varian. Martin swings and misses, gets the body, Trailer pushed it in the slot. Again, 4 guys in the slot for Armstrong, still playing the style they play, and it comes out to the dot. Now Eisen has it, he needs to get rid of it, he does. Push it ahead towards Wider. Wider got it past 1, he has to battle through a check, and he's in half wall. Armstrong pushes it past him, but right to Chung. Chung now at the goal line, slides another sharp angle shot, comes out to Eisen, who knocks it down with a glove. He tries to fire it in, but now Armstrong will have it at the blue line. Armstrong past Varian. Varian bodies up. Wider, good back check. Puck ends up behind the goal line with 18 seconds to go. Martin will leave it for Wider. Wider chips it up off the blue line. Chung takes the stick away from one of their guys, and that should do it with 9 to go. And Armstrong will push it across the blue line. He'll get one last shot into Anderson. Nice job of Chung to come in and grab it, and that'll do it. So Armstrong now is in the region for sure.
They punched their ticket.
They will either be first or second. My guess is first the way they play, but we'll see how either Mound or Delano handles them.
Yeah, disappointed I won't be here tomorrow night, but hopefully we'll be right back here Friday night playing for a shot at the 3rd seed.
Well, if we don't make it till when you get home, thank you for everything this year, and thank everybody that watches. Like, it's been a great year. We're not done yet, but we're 1 loss away now from the end. So,
and you've made all 60 games.
I know, isn't that crazy?
Yeah.
There was only one day where I was a little scratchy voiced. It was in Armstrong actually, where I felt like maybe I got something coming. I'm not going to make the next one after Roseau.
Yep. Well, not our best, not our worst. I mean, they're a good team.
They're a really good team.
By my count, we ended up. They had 27 shots. We had 31 by my count in the end. Not high quality on our part.
Yep.
But they took it to us in the dot, and that hurt us. We chased a lot. I know that boxing 1, keeps them to the outside, but it almost eliminates our ability to double up on the puck and get the puck out.
Right.
That's one thing I noticed, especially in the second period when we're defending to our right. They had long periods of time where we just couldn't get the puck away from them. I remember one specific time, it didn't result in a goal, but they cycled through 2 full lines and we couldn't get anybody off.
Right.
And usually that's a goal.
Second period long change, right? I mean, that's pretty easy to change when you're right at the blue line there. But
oddly enough, no power plays, no penalty kills the entire game. That's pretty rare.
Right, especially in a Bantam game.
Yeah, and like I was saying earlier, there wasn't anything like overly egregious. I'd be like, oh, come on. I don't think we ever heard anybody really bellyache. There's
one hit in the corner and then and a couple of small little
hooks on the hands, whatever. But not a vicious game in any way. They're just a damn good team.
Yeah, they're gonna go a ways. I mean, that's the hard part about, like you said, about our district, right? Yeah. We have 5 teams. I keep saying 5, but we have that many teams that are that good, and we just got to figure out a way to beat the next 2.
Right.
So,
well, we got to figure out how to beat the next 1.
Yes.
Right, and then you worry about the next one. So hopefully these boys rest up, get in school. It always makes me wonder,
But I doubt Armstrong at school today. You think?
I know Wayzata was 2 hours late.
Oh, were they? Okay.
So I don't know about Armstrong, but yeah, it's just one of those things where we had some kids. I thought Wider had a ton of jump today.
Yep.
We had some other kids that looked tired.
Yeah.
And you can't have that against a team like this. You need everybody hitting on all cylinders, and we didn't have that. And we got to find a way, whether that's caffeine, whether that's sleep, food, whatever it is, they got to come to play tomorrow.
And desire. Right?
I'll be tuning in from far away.
All right. Well, you travel safe.
I'll be commenting. Good luck.
We'll see you when you get home.